Oh my gosh. I apologize for the delay, because I was basically trying to, basically start the stream with the model, and okay, I've got pretty much most things resolved, but I accidentally ended the new stream thing too early, and it treated as a VOD, so I deleted that one. So I had to make another one, and I apologize about that for taking you around in circles. So, anyways, welcome. Right now, I'll be playing 14 Days with you. So basically, another yandere visual novel. Okay, so here's the warning. Remember, this is pretty much for mature audiences, so 18 or up. So yeah, look at this. See the list here, and make sure you read it. I also pinned. Okay, let me. I forgot to pin this. Wait, I did pin it. So yeah, I pinned it. So remember, if this is something you cannot handle, please go to another stream. Yes, I'm really way over 18 already. Oh, what's going on? For more options, what's that? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you. Thank you for the streamer mode. I was not aware of that. Thank you so much for making this. Ooh. Oh man, I should have start the stream later. Okay, good. Alright, I've enabled streamer mode. Okay, enter your core updates username. You can continue. I don't know. Angelos 79. Ooh. I have settings for this? Okay. This is good. Stream mode is on. Sticky Note says I can see you. Oh, okay. Making sure my volume's alright. Or let's press 14 days with you. Oh, I can customize the main character. Alright, I forgot. They have the feature. We can customize the main character. Alright. What the? What's that? Oh. Custom. Ooh. I mean, I do have some washes. Guess this one. Okay, the hair. My hair's blue. Hey, blue hair! That's the closest so far. The eyes. It's blue. Well, like this one. There you go. Oh, I can change my name. Nice. Los. That's my full name. Angelo79. Occupation? Guess I have no choice but to be a librarian, I suppose. Nice. I wonder if you can change vials. Your Haruko's. Who's Haruko? Change by icon somehow. Password with 0. What the heck? Oh man, I'm pretty sure I accidentally walked into something I'm not supposed to be walking into. Is this gonna work? Status. Streaming right now. Yeah, what's this? Oh wait, no, that's the update status. It's nice to meet you, or pun. I'm gonna be a good pun as a greeting. Greetings. I am. Call me A for short. But don't think that's a short height. Alright, I think we're good to go. Right? What's this one? I'm curious. Oh wait, the map is... Oh, where the pro MC lives. But the fact that Ren... I heard Ren is gonna be the yandere... pretty sure one of the yandere love interest options. The fact that he's near me. There's Davis... Haruko... Kiara... Theodore... Jay... Okay. Gotcha. Angelos, huh? I see. I can't wait to officially meet you. Officially meet me? Ooh, news. Oh, okay, screen is on. Good, good, good. Just making sure, just making sure. And another news, the remains of yet another body has been pulled out from Lake Blue Moss, making it a total of 4 unidentified victims this past year. Authorities believe that... Here we go again. When in the yandere visual novel world, you're about to see news with missing bodies. Missing bodies. When it's like a nearby area. Stifle a girl with the room my coffee cup. I fish her for the remote lodge between the cushions and turn off the TV. But hey, it's good. It's good to be aware, you know. I guess. I was about to let some morbid headline damper the start of my cheerful morning, especially considering how today was going to be my first day at work after finally getting that hard-earned promotion. I mean, sure. Stacking and sorting through books at a library might not have been my dream job or even my first choice of places to work after moving back. I mean, I can change occupations, but I can't, because game functions. So I had no choice but to be a librarian. But the pay was nice, coworkers were friendly, and the building was located within the perfect walking distance from my apartment. There was even this adorable little bakery along the way that served the best shortcakes. Shortcakes, you say? Strawberry shortcakes? And croissants. Ooh. Let there be almond croissants. Known to mankind, and the manager there always loved to hand out smaller freebies whenever I stopped by. Still beats living in the city. Though, honestly, I wasn't sure why I left my hometown in the first place. Fast-paced, hustle and bustle lifestyle of the city just wasn't what I was longing for. Whenever I stared out of a window on sleepless nights, and the people there were always rude and indignant. It was nothing like Cortland Bay, where everyone felt like a close-knit family, and the air smelled like the soda. Smelled like the sea. Oh, soda. What the heck? Rather than pollution. And sure, the local crime rate might be getting out of hand as of late, and there might be fewer things for me to do here. My new job keeps me busy. I prefer spending time alone at the beach over visiting shady bars with people I barely consider friends. In fact, seeing my mug onto the table, I reach into my pocket and pull out my phone. A notification from Moth, my online friend, pops up, so I tap on the screen to read the message. Where it greets me is an adorable sticker of some anime character giving a thumbs up, as well as a short message that says, "Good luck today" underneath. Moth had always been adamant about showing their endless support for me. Even after 5 years of friendship, cursed memes, and late-night video calls. And even though I would never admit it out loud, I was truly grateful to have someone like them in my life. Pulling up the keyboard, I began to type a response to the message. Oh, 5 years of friendship. Is there a save option? Let me check. Okay, that's a good thing I hid the screen. I suspect Ren is Moth. But you know, just me being me, I was well said a meme. Without missing a beat, I opened up the image gallery with practiced fingers and send back a brilliant picture of Warm in a bag of crisps with the word sexy written in glitter font. What the heck? I don't know if that's an actual meme. Not even 5 seconds passed before Moth quizzed back with a response to their own. The time, setting their own cryptic meaning of a frog sitting on a slice of bread. Is that butter? Before I can ask, a gray chat bubble pops up once more, indicating that Moth was still typing another message. By the way, did you see the last AOG episode? I heard Haruko got an outfit change. Spoil it for me. Did he really change his hairstyle as well, or was it really just his sorcerer outfit? I can't call myself his spouse if I don't even know whether he changed his look or not. Attack on Giants, or AOG as Moth like to call it, is a popular anime series that we recently became obsessed with. You mean Attack on Titan? And Haruka is one of the main characters from the show. He's a sorcerer. Oh, never mind. The Shizuka clan is well known for his shy, apathetic, and airheaded demeanor. And as of late, his unique hairstyle has become a trending topic within the anime community. Now that I'm thinking about it, what hairstyle did Haruka have in the latest episode of AOG? Haruka. Would this determine Ren's hair length? I need to save. Just in case if that's gonna affect. I say... he still is the same. Oh, for real? Haruka never changed his hairstyle. I guess it makes sense. I was probably looking at some fake news or something. So it does affect Ren's hairstyle if I chose something else. By the way, I don't mean to change the subject, but didn't you see last night that you were going to head to work at 8? Cause it's like almost 9:30 where you are right now. You better run, MC! Run! Right? Or am I just dumb and got the times mixed up again? Lol. Look at the time split before I at least let out a string of curses and leap to my feet. Crap! Grabbing the coat that I had carelessly strewn across the back of the sofa earlier, I quickly shrug it on before making a beeline towards the front door. Before I leave, however, I spare myself one final glance in the poorly hung mirror in the hallway. Hopefully the outfit I chose was appropriate for my job. So something appropriate for the job. I mean, obviously you do need to wear something professional depending on the work environment you're in. But you can wear something casual, but I think like business casual would suit more. But let me save, just in case, if I prefer not that outfit. Let me see. For my outfits, I prefer something really comfy. Oh please, climbing shelves and carrying stacks of books while wearing something is stiff and comfortable? Yeah, no thanks. I pull the sleeves of my sweater down to smooth out all the folds and give myself an appreciative nod in the mirror. But enough of that, I can check myself out another time. Hastily, I smooth out the wrinkles and pick off any stray pieces of lint from my sleeves before I finally head out the front door, and almost catch my coat on the door handle in the process. With a grumble, I tug at the fabric of my coat before slamming the door shut with a little bit too much force than necessary. Even trying to insert my key came with a bit of struggle, and I had to fight the urge to yell in frustration as I attempted to lock my door. Seriously, when would that lazy bum of a landlord do something about this? I swear I've complained about this at least 4 times this month. Violet. I cannot do a high girl voice spell try. Something that sounds like. Oh hey there, Angelos, looking good. My neighbor Violet practically beams at me while she fishes through her pockets for her own apartment key. Resting on her hip has yet another potted plant. I found myself wondering where she was going to put it this time. She looks pretty though. I was almost entirely convinced that her whole apartment had been turned into a greenhouse at this point, considering how her balcony was practically filled to the brim with different kinds of plants, greenery, and other various kinds of flora. But I was about to complain or anything. The fragrance that wafted in with the wind always smelled floral and earthy, and it did well to mask the smell of smoke and burnt food whenever I tried to cook. Love the shoes, by the way. The color really complements your aura this morning. You'll have to let me peek inside your closet someday. I've been looking for some new inspiration lately. Especially with winter right around the corner. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Oh, also she blushed a bit. back to you. Her voice pulled me away from my thoughts. I noticed how the growing smile on her face doesn't seem to falter. I wonder what the... Wait, I see? Hold on. Just to be safe. Ah. It's a text message. Let's look for some... Wow, Violet sure was extra chirpy this morning. I wonder if she let me borrow some of that energy. In response, I showed my neighbors a grid of my own. It was apparently enough to brighten her mood even more than it was already. Okay, I don't know. Will interacting more with her do something bad to her? Cause, you know, not a visual novel. Usually, whenever a person you interacted with is your best friend, your neighbor, etc., either plot twist, they're more worse than the honorary love interest, they're dead, they're killed by said on love interest. I do not want something bad to happen to her. She's nice. But yeah, I'm curious, what is that? What exactly are you holding? Oh, this? It may or may not be another plant I impulsively bought from work. Isn't she beautiful? She briefly pulled away from her lock to gently pet the succulent plant. The look on her face is soft now, and I couldn't help but stare. Oh, I almost forgot. I've been meaning to ask you this, but when were you going to tell me that you were seeing someone? Huh? Okay, I predicted what I was going to say next. A knowing look pulls at your features as Violet continues to fiddle with the lock on her door. What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? Come on, don't act like you didn't just have a guy over last night. I saw him leaving when I took Kathy out for a walk. I'd be more worried about my neighbor taking her named plants out on a walk at night, but the thought of someone leaving my apartment seemed to set off way more alarm bells. Yeah, that's a red flag, don't you think? Man, thank you, my neighbor Violet, for keeping an eye on that. I give Violet a concerned look, and she picks up on it almost immediately. You don't remember? Don't tell me you were drunk or something. No. I don't drink. With a huff, she gives up on trying to unlock her door. It seemed as though we both shared the same problem with our apartment locks, and places her potted plant on the ground before slowly making her way towards me. Tall guy, wearing a dark slasher hoodie? Nah, that's suspicious! Really into alternative fashion with a crazy amount of belts and loops wrapped around his leg? Now that you mention it, I think... Keep describing more about him. Ring any bells? Nope, not at all, but definitely keep in mind about it. No. Last night I was just catching up on TV shows and talking with my friend. No one came here. Even if they did, I would have heard them. My place isn't really that big anyway. Really? But I was so sure it was your door. A hand rests on her cheek in a thinking manner before she pouts up at me, seemingly giving in for now. Well, alright then. Maybe it was somebody else's apartment? I mean, it's always so dark in these hallways at night. Honestly, what is our landlord doing? Would you mind if I check in with security downstairs later? It'd give me some peace of mind. Yeah, that's fine. Alright then. Thank you, Angelos. Well, I got some plants to water and some memos to raid in, so... Violet lets out one last huff before she picks up her plant. What did she name this one again? It goes back to locking her door. Good talk, I guess, even if it was kind of awkward. Yeah, sure. See you later, V. Bye. Ooh, what's this one here? So doing with this? Ah, status. Open work. Okay, I guess. Breaking news, Burners the best boy still is a whip. I see. What's this one here? Oh, okay. I guess nothing happened. Quicker to a slight jog. Thankfully, the weather was rather cool today, and the shoes I chose were going to leave me with blisters by the time I reached the library. You can't fool me, music. I know this genre is a horror sooner or later. Peaceful music, I like it though, but that won't fool me. The smell of old paper, coffee, and soft incense floods my senses as I step through the library's glass doors. The melodic chimes alert the woman at the reception desk of my arrival, and I watch as she tucks a strand of stray blonde hair behind her ear as she turns around to greet me. Good morning, Elena. Oh! She looks surprised for some reason before her expression morphs into a soft smile as she beckons me closer with a nod of her head. She's pretty too! Elena is one of my coworkers here at Cortland Bay Library, and one of the very few people here who actually gets the work done. And although she's notorious for being rather scatterbrained, she more than makes up for it with her caring and doting attitude towards everyone. But her nurturing personality can get rather overbearing at times, and I often find myself having to step away to get some breathing room. Nevertheless, she's charming to work with, and I appreciate her always looking out for me. After all, who knows what my sleeping schedule would have looked like without her help. Angelos, just on time. I printed out your... Wait, where did I... Her expression turns into slight panic as she spins on her heels, and I suddenly watch her with amusement as she shuffles through the various books and stacks of paper lining her desk. Where did I leave it? Unless someone took it. Ah, here it is! Spinning around once more, Elena comes back and hands me a sheet of paper with the word schedule printed in big, bold letters. I take it from her grasp and give the sheet a once over. Well, looks like I'm going to be busy for the next few weeks, but I guess Elena doesn't seem to share the same disdain as me, judging from the playful look plastered on her face. So, how does it feel to no longer be the one in charge of stacking books all day long? Although, you still have to work the front desk from time to time though, unfortunately. I offer a weak smile at her words before rounding the corner and placing my bag under the desk. And as I begin to pull out some of my belongings, the front door chimes again, letting everyone know that another patron has come in. Figuring later as it all covered, I leave the customer to her as I go back to preparing everything for the day. But as I turn around to check on her, I noticed that she had already finished greeting the customer, and was on her way back to her own desk across from mine. As if sensing my gaze, she spins around in her office chair and flashes me a teasing grin. Looks like he's back again. I'm guessing Ren. Or maybe someone else. Elena gives a soft chuckle as she inclines her head in the direction of a person she was talking about. You know, that new guy. I don't know when he starts showing up here in the Bay, but he always comes and rents out the books you recommend on the display window. And if I didn't know any better, I'd say he has a little crush on you. And yep, you might be right. I might be a little crushed in the later stories. Get what I mean? Friend list, I'm assuming? Especially with that outfit you've got on. It makes you look rather handsome, so I can't really fault him for staring. Because he was staring. Description, please. Was it with pants with lots of looping belts? A lot. That's concerning. Snorting, I push Elena's off his chair so that she's facing the other way to focus my attention back to the papers in front of me. What was with everyone today, always smiling, gossiping about other people and meddling business that wasn't their own? It was bad enough that I had to deal with a potential intruder, but I doubt my deadbeat landlord was going to do anything about it. I mean, I might need to buy a stronger lock on my way home from work. Maybe even some kind of alarm system. Yes, please. But would the store still be open by then? Don't overthink it. Just go by whenever you can. Like, give me during break. All of a sudden, I get pulled backwards as the leader playfully wheels on my chair around and leans over my shoulder, slightly speaking to my ear. Would you look at that? Lover boy in ISO 8 needs some help, it seems. She nods in the direction of red light flashing above bookshelves, signaling to the staff that someone in that row needed assistance. With a sigh, I reluctantly stand up and make my way over. But I need to know how that guy was staring at him like. Sure, I'm a guy, but I would feel uncomfortable if someone is staring at my butt like that. No thanks. I know better than to glance back at her, though knowing fully well that my teasing coworker would be sporting the biggest grin on her face at my misfortune. Ducking around the corner into the aisle, I was immediately met with a broad backside that was covered by what had to be the comfiest looking cardigan I ever seen. The person who it belonged to, however, hadn't seemed to notice me yet, so I awkwardly cleared my throat and absentmindedly shift my weight from one foot to the other. Ahem. Oh, so it is Ren, the pink-haired twunk. I see. When I look at his hands deeply closer, it looks like some scars. And the neck, he has some tattoos on. He seems to jump at the sudden noise before sheepishly turning around to face me. Immediately, I was taken aback by his soft demeanor, doll-like eyes, and imposing height. So this was the guy who always rented out my recommended books on the display window, huh? He definitely fit the setting of a cozy literature lover needing a good book. His pink hair also reminded me of Haruko, an anime character I had recently been obsessing over with Moth during our late-night video calls. In fact, even the overall cut and style appeared very similar to his. Oh, so my choices do affect his hairstyle. I see. But then again, this hairstyle could have been trending right now or something, and I just so happened to be last to know about it. But now that I really had a good look at him, which proved difficult considering his towering height, this stranger also seemed to bear a near picture-perfect resemblance to the male lead from this webcomic I was reading. It was called Always With You, and involved with the main character meeting the love of his life at a library. As if noticing my spaced outlook, the stranger absentmindedly scratches at his jaw while he waits for me to snap out of my thoughts. In fact, I had been so distracted that I didn't even realize that he had been muttering quietly to himself. He would sound soft, so let me this. I knew you'd prefer softer looking clothing. I made the right choice with this outfit. What do you mean by that, sir? Sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. I was just looking for, His voice pulls me back to the present, and I hastily try to make sense of what was spilling from his cherry-tinted lips. And by the way, since you mentioned you and Moth were on a video call, is it possible that you can recognize his voice? Perhaps? Watching him struggle with his words would have made anyone feel bad, so I offer him a reassuring smile in return and an encouraging nod of my head. After that, he takes a steady inhale of air before trying again. I need some help. I'm looking for a specific book, you see, but... And now he's playing with the ends of his sleeves. I felt the sudden urge to reach out and stop him. Did I find the action annoying? Endearing? Relatable? Who knows? But instead, I held back and waited for him to find the words to speak. But wow, even his mannerisms were eerily similar to Haruko's. And since we know Ren is most likely the possible yandere love interest, I'm assuming this guy might have copied Haruko's personality as well. Because, think about it. The MC, there I'm obsessed with Haruko, the character from the Attack on Giants. And I'm obsessing over with Moth about this Haruko character for, I don't know, 5 years? And that was an ongoing series according to the visual novel. And I also mentioned that his hair was still the same. It's possible that he kept the same hairstyle. I wore comfortable clothes. And if I chose something else, I'm pretty sure he would have changed the style along with it as well. But I will not be fooled by you. I will not be fooled. The endearing awkwardness and sleeve tugging gave me a sense of deja vu, and it honestly felt like he walked straight out of the anime and into this very library. Man, Moth is gonna freak when I tell them about this later. The stranger in front of me takes another shaky inhale before he tries to speak once more, this time with a lot more confidence in his tone and a fire in his eye. Or what if the reason the MC couldn't recognize his voice was because Ren changed his voice? What if throughout the video calls, during every time we did a video call, he changed his voice? And if I end up meeting him, like, in person, he changed back to his official voice. Maybe that's why I couldn't recognize his voice. Or aka the MC. Do you have any books on native flora? The best I found are on a generic wildlife, but nothing about Corlin-based plants. Or maybe I'm just in the wrong ISO? He was looking for a book about the native flora? Perhaps I should introduce him to Violet. Chuckling to myself at the thought, I stepped closer to the tall man and began scanning the contents of the shelf beside him. When you mention tall man, how tall is he? Cause I'm pretty sure it's possible I might be the same height as him. He almost seems to flinch at the sudden closeness between us, but showed no sign of moving away. In fact, he seemed to almost lean closer and incline his head towards mine. And I decided to move my head back a bit more. And had I not been too preoccupied with finding that book, I would have noticed how his breath hitches in his throat as my scent floods his senses. No, you're definitely in the right ISO. Those kinds of books are just more hidden, I guess. I stepped past him this time, making my way over to the lower part of the shelves. Absent-mindedly, I run a finger against the spines of each book until I come into contact with one book in particular. Then, bending over slightly, don't bend down too low, me. Don't bend down too much. Because I'm not letting this guy get a good look at my... I pull the book from the shelf and give the cover a once-over before offering to the man behind me. Is this what you're looking for? Too preoccupied with the misplaced look on the bookshelf. Who brings cookbooks to the nature ISO? I barely noticed how his blue eyes. I have blue eyes too. But I'm pretty sure my blue eyes are darker than your eyes. Across my form before landing on the book held out in my outstretched hand. Was it just me? Or did he have a certain glint in his eyes? Was this book really that interesting? Or perhaps this tall stranger was just really into nature? Well, not that it mattered, because he has already taken a tentative step forward in revealing more of his hands from the depths of his long sleeves. With shaky fingers, I watch as the stranger reaches out and takes it from my grasp. He flips through a few pages to take in its contents, before finally setting on the book with an affirmative nod. Yes, this was exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. I'm glad. You're like an angel sent down from heaven or something. You're so helpful. Kind, too. You're lucky that second sentence saved you. What? What? Oh, I didn't. Did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to. Ugh, that must have been so weird. I'm so sorry. He looked as though he was about to cry now. So I hastily threw up my hands in a comforting manner and shot a reassuring smile. Hey, it's fine. No need to freak out. I just was expecting someone to say that about me is all. Really? Well, I think it's true for what it's worth. You really are like an angel. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure you might have met a fallen angel. Thanks? Figuring that was my cue to leave before things got awkward, I gave it one last friendly smile and simply glanced back toward the front desk. But Cedric Mann showed no signs of moving. Instead, he just looked down at me expectantly. Did he want to continue the conversation? Can I go to the break room right now? It seemed unlikely as he didn't say anything. He simply stared at me. Okay, can I go to the break room right now? Okay, I'm feeling comfortable right now. Awkwardly, I cleared my throat for what had to be the millionth time today and gestured vaguely to the reception desk behind me. Well, if you don't need any more help, I should... say it. This is just getting weird now. Should I even attempt to continue this conversation or just leave? Give me the choice. Come on, give me the choice. Give me those options. I mean, it would seem rude to just walk away abruptly, especially considering how he's apparently a regular patron in the library I worked at. But he wasn't making much of an effort either, so what should I do? Save. Let me save. I'm gonna save. Alright. Boom. I'm gonna play excuse yourself and leave. I should probably head back to the front desk now. Sorry, but I can't be away from it for too long. Unless I want to get fired or something. Wait, He seems almost hesitant for a moment before his hand shoots out. Most of it was covered by the sleeve of his cardigan, but was close enough to my line of sight that I can make out the faint cuts and marks lining his fingers. Were those burn marks? My name is Ren. It was nice to meet you, and thank you for your help. Oh, was he introducing himself? In that case, I take his outstretched hand and give it a gentle shake. Let me guess. Once you've shook my hand, you're gonna be like, I'm not washing my hands again. And then let me guess, pretty much behind my back, you're gonna smell my hand. Like, you're gonna inhale like that. You're just like, Angelos' hands. Come on. I know behind those dirty secret of yours. But all the seriousness, you should really wash your hands. Because I haven't sanitized my hands yet. So yeah, you should really wash your hands. His breath seems to catch in his throat at the contact, but he disguises it by clearing his throat awkwardly. I see, that's a good thing. The MC, or your name, aka me, is starting to notice it. I'm Angelos. Call me AIM, but you can call me AIM for short, by the way. It's nice to meet you too, but I really do need to go back and... Say, are you busy later? I'd love to thank you for helping me out. I'd love to thank you for helping me find this book. Again, thank you for this gratitude, but I seriously need to go over to my front desk because there could be another patron, you know? I'm pretty sure you thanked me enough already. Seriously, what was up with this guy? One minute he's shy and the next he's bold. It was almost like he's putting up several thoughts to see which one I responded to better. Actually, I'll be busy this afternoon. I need to buy a new lock for my apartment. Now, TMI, TMI. A new lock? That doesn't sound good. Can I ask why? I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell him. I mean, what was he gonna do? Personally, show up at doorstep and test the new lock himself? I think you're jinxing it, MC. He will do that, most likely. Those doe eyes won't fool me. Apparently, someone broke into my apartment last night and I didn't notice. I don't think they stole anything, but still, it's creepy. I figured it's better to be safe than sorry, you know? Yeah, but it sounds like instead of a lock, you just need to jump the scumbag when they least expect it and beat him up to teach them a lesson. No, Ren, no. I'm pretty sure that's your way of saying, let me give you a big hug. I'm not letting you have it. Stay up all night if you have to. Really get the edge on them. You see, I can't stay up all night if I want to. Because I have work. I have bills to pay. And I needed a good amount of sleep. I can't just ruin it. Oh. What do I do? I couldn't help but let out a genuine chuckle at this suggestion. If I had to choose, then this would have to be the decisive and that I preferred. He seemed at ease, and his words weren't as forced or awkward. Yeah, and who's gonna be the one to beat the guy up at 3 a.m? Because last I checked, I'm not really the type to go around throwing punches at people I don't know. And definitely not before the sun is up and shiny. I could do it for you. Oh, you see, playing the hero, huh? You know, the song. What up? If we all pretend to be the heroes on the good side, but what if we turn out to be the other? So many shades of gray. So many shades of pink and blue. You? But I mean, we don't even know each other that well, and that's fine. I could tell you all about myself on the walk there. How about no? My whole life story and everything. Where I was born, the school I went to, how many cute librarians I met. Yeah, I think I need really to get back to work. Please, MC, just say that you need to get back to work. Which happens to be one so far. Before I can even comment on his sudden confidence, Ren seems to pick up on my discomfort at his choice of words. If it even was discomfort that I was feeling, it hastily backtracks. Hey, or not. I was just messing around. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. There it was again. That subtle shift in his personality. But now that you mentioned it, would it really hurt to invite him to my place for the night? It will really hurt, for sure. It will hurt. He definitely looked like he could handle himself in a fight. His contrasting outfit aside, so maybe it wasn't so bad of an idea. Reject the idea. Reject the idea. No. Nope. Absolutely not. We are not inviting him over. MC, do you hear me? I'm betting that once we invite him, he's going to, oh my gosh, this must be his room. Oh, gorgeous. It's amazing. No. Sorry, I just don't know you well enough for that. No, I totally get it. I don't know why I suggested that in the first place. This guy's smart. Great, now it's back to being awkward again. Well, anyway. Where is he? Angela's up! There you are! Someone at the front desk is looking for you, and oh, sorry, are you busy right now? I can... Impeccable timing as always, Elena. Good timing, Elena, thank you. No, it's fine, I think everything's already handled here, right? I give the two of them a soft smile before making my way towards the reception desk. Phew, thank you, Elena! But as I pass by Elena, I gently clasp my hand on her shoulder and shoot her a playful look of my own. If you need more help, I'm sure Elena here can assist you. She loves helping others, right? Peace. And as I turn to leave, I barely miss the way Ren's eyes zone in on my hand resting on Elena's shoulder. Oh shoot! No, please don't kill Elena! MC, you need to take your hands off her shoulder! Oh no. Hours seem to pass by in a blur. And soon enough, I'd find myself resting up in the employees' lounge. My mind drifts back to the guy from earlier, and I couldn't help but wonder what happened to him afterwards. Did he write out the book I offered? What about my recommended novel of the week? Ren surely was strange to say the least. But I had to admit that he did seem kind of cute with his oversized cardigan and timid demeanor. I admit his outfits looked really comfy and nice. He still gave me off-putting vibes, though, especially with his ever-changing personality. And if I had to be completely honest, that shy and timid persona that he displayed felt rather forced to me. I'm so glad we're on the same page, MC. For now. It was almost as if he saw it on TV or something and wanted to try it on himself, and I just happened to be one of his first victims. You're foreshadowing something, right, MC? But who was I to call him out for it? That was his business. He wanted to act all shy and demure. Ooh, that guy's pretty. Angelos, everything alright? It's not often to find you here at this time. Conan, my boss. What do I mean, my boss? Startles me as he suddenly appears in the entranceway. Everyone saw him as some kind of blessing to this institution because the moment he showed up, all forms of trouble seemed to disappear overnight. Those low-life teens started causing chaos elsewhere. The rumored gangs became few and far between. At first I thought he might have been linked with these criminals because of his intimidating gaze and facial scars, but I got to know him better and found out that he held a massive soft spot for those dear to him. Though, much like Elena, Conan felt more like a father figure with how much he fretted over his staff and well-being. I mean, he literally installed a new air conditioner water dispenser last week because one of his employees fainted due to heat stroke. It wasn't anything too major, but it was nice to know that our boss was considerate enough about the people he hired. I doubt I could say the same about my old job in the city. Conan was also nice to chat to whenever I went on my breaks and would always encourage me to take as much time as I needed before I returned to my desk. But after realizing that I had once again been spacing out, I pulled myself away from my thoughts and returned to my offer my boss an acknowledging smile. Yeah, I'm fine. Just taking a short break. I'll be back out there soon and possibly... Great. Why do you have to mention the fact that you were looking for a new lock? Well, I mean, in your perspective, you wouldn't suspect Ren to be doing such things. Take as long as you need. Don't overwork yourself. He seems hesitant to leave. If the way he was shifting from one foot to the other was any indication, he shoots me a concerned look before opening his mouth, only to close it once more in contemplation. Have you seen Elena? I asked her to come see me regarding the unsorted novels in the storeroom, but she's yet to show up. Elena? Last I saw her, she was talking to one of the patrons at ISO 8. Maybe she's still there? I'll have to check again. Thank you. Please tell me she's still alive. She's still alive? And with that, he disappeared just as quietly as he came. But that was odd. It wasn't like Elena to suddenly go missing. Was she still occupied with Ren? I hope not. It's been a while, so I figured she would have finished helping him left by now. Oh well, I'm sure she'll turn up sooner or later. Ren didn't seem much like a talkative person anyway. Jeez, why do my thoughts keep returning to that Cedric man? Deciding that I wasn't going to waste my time thinking about any more pink-haired guys, my beloved Haruko aside, I get up from the lounge and meander my way back towards the front desk again. Once I arrive, I immediately notice that my chatty coworker is still nowhere to be found. Later, it was just like my boss had said. Elena wasn't anywhere to be seen. Please tell me she's alive. And it wasn't like her to leave the reception desk unattended for so long. Maybe she managed to knock over a pile of books again and was busy cleaning it up? It certainly wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary for her. Well, whatever. She'll turn up again soon. But please check up again for the next 10 minutes. The impact from me popping down into my office chair causes some of the papers around me to rustle, and a bright pink sticky note floating around captures my attention. Assuming it was left here by Elena, I peel the photo note off my computer screen and read it. You can throw this away if you want. Avoiding it read the following. Oh, Ren's phone number. That's starting guy from ISO 8. Did Ren leave this note? And was that his number? I had to admit, he really was a persistent fellow. And before I could allow Leader the chance to manifest behind me and to tease me to Kingdom Come, I pocket that note and go back to sorting through the stack of return books left on the desk. I hope she's alright. I hope she's okay. Reminder to shut the window in the employee lounge. Wait, the employee lounge was open this whole time? And then this is cute. Oh, the Arthur. Day 14 of me making my own visual novel during work hours. Wow. Has anyone seen my pen? I left it somewhere. The way Teal's fat dumpy won't fit through the staff window. Oh. Who's Teal, by the way? Or Theo? Treat you with kindness. Ah. Walking home from work, I couldn't shake out the feeling of someone watching me from behind. Yet every time I turned around, no one was there. Aye. Get ready for self-defense. I felt like a pair of eyes were on me and watching my every move, which was strange considering how I've never noticed this when I first started walking to and from my workplace. Maybe I was just imagining things. Or maybe I was just too tired. Nope, you're not imagining things. Rest assured, you're being followed. Rolling my eyes at my own paranoia, I continued on my walk, but I didn't make it that far before... Angelos! Heyo! I can recognize those boisterous voices anywhere. The first one belonged to Jae-hoon, or simply just Jay, a guy I had met at the university. He sat next to me during the first few days of orientation, and even offered to lend me his phone charger when the battery started to run out. He's a fun guy to be around, though his extroverted and energetic personality is often hard to keep up with. But Leon, the other guy awkwardly hanging off of Jay's arm, was a different story. We've practically known each other ever since we were babies, old childhood friends. But he moved away from Coral Bay when we were still in elementary school. So primary? Yeah, right, it's primary. I wasn't sure when we moved back to the Bay, but it was great knowing I'd be able to see him again. I just wish I could find the time to hang out with him just like we used to, but I was always busy with work and he was always busy playing volleyball, taking care of his sick mother in the hospital. Before I knew it, I was being pulled out of my thoughts by Jay's bubbly laughter. Hey! Still with us? Hey Angelos, finally finished with work? We were just about to head over to Club Shoreline. Do you want to come? I'm sure they wouldn't mind paying for you as well. Oi, I don't mind paying for him, but who said anything about paying for you? I did just now. Thanks, Leon. You're the best. I don't miss the way Leon rolls his eye at Jay's antics before settling his gaze on me once more. Do you want to tag along? I really don't mind paying if you do. Sorry guys, as much as I love to, I'm kinda drained from work. Maybe another time though. Hey, no worries, dog. Just make sure you take it easy when you get back home, yeah? He shoots me a considerate smile before throwing an arm over Jay's shoulder. Well then, if you excuse us, I gotta find a way to get this knucklehead to cover his own entry fees. We gonna catch up another time, okay? I watch as they both throw a carefree wave over their shoulders as they both head off in the direction of the nightclub a few blocks down the street. It was nice to see them again, especially since I had been so occupied with moving back home and settling in. It didn't feel like that long, but 2 months was a long time, and I somehow couldn't find a single chance to hang out with either of them yet. Oh well, there's always next time. Putting those thoughts to rest, I started making my way back home once more. You're forgetting something. Buy the lock! Buy the lock! Buy the lock! Why didn't you buy the lock? Back at home, the sounds of my microwave meal and the television filled the silence as I told Moth about my day. Like always, the webcam is pointed towards the ceiling with only half of their face in the frame. But I knew it was probably because they hadn't cleaned their room in a while. At that thought, I glanced towards the growing pile of laundry in my basket and made a mental note to take care of it on my next day off. But now that I was looking at it, when did I leave it looking so messy? And since when did I leave last week's load on top? The neighbor's right. Me. Hello, Earth Angelos, you good? Sorry, what were you talking about? I was asking about that dude from earlier. Like, I seriously can't believe he gave you his number. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Yeah, no kidding. My guy literally couldn't even start out a complete sentence, yet he was able to shoot a shot like that? Wow, maybe his, really is big. What is that you're implying? Cheese, Moth. Exactly. What? I'm just saying, but you let me know, right? If it really is big? And I'm not interested. I'm hanging up on you. Yeah, just press the hang up button. Okay, I'm just kidding. But for real though, did you text him back yet? No. I thought you were supposed to make them wait a day or something. I don't want them to seem too eager. So you're saying you're eager? Attention everyone! He is eager as heck. And for a guy who doesn't even know how to grow a backbone. Look who's talking. I'm not saying anything, but your neighbors will if you keep shouting like that. Yeah, okay, look, if it were me, I'd text him back as soon as possible. Maybe even give him a call instead if his voice was submissive and breathable as he said it was. I said it? I literally never said that. If that's what you want to believe. Dang it, their laughter was contagious. Why are you still talking to me anyway? Go call up your precious little Haruko 2.0. I got some webcomics I need to catch up on anyway. Oh, speaking of webcomics, did you read the last chapter for Always With? Alright, I'm hanging up now. See you, Angelos! With a sigh, I watched the green call button turn red. Moth had always been terrible towards my impulse control, but I adored them either way. Spinning around my chair, I glanced over at my phone charging on the nightstand and decided to listen to Moth's words after all. No, how about we don't? Plopping onto my bed, I scooped my phone up in the locket. I navigate the Messages app easily and opened up a new contact to enter Ren's details. Moments seemed to pass as I blankly stared at his number on the screen, and before I could let myself stall any longer, I finally decided on what I should do. And maybe check if there's any cameras in here, MC. You will never know. If I block his number... For me personally, I would block his number. Because, let me save. Because I'm just being cautious right now. Block his number. But I have to play by the rules, don't you know? If I wait until tomorrow, he wouldn't suspect that I'm suspecting him. But I do not want to call him tomorrow. That's the thing. If I press the wait until tomorrow, I would call him. Block it. Still sitting in the contacts app, my finger hovers over the block button before I finally decide to press it. While Ren ultimately seemed harmless, his odd and timid behavior rubbed me off the wrong way. Plus, I was entirely convinced that he wasn't the same person Violet saw last night. Sure, the appearances didn't match up at all, but it never hurt to be cautious. I climbed into bed, with the thought of the supposed intruder still heavy on my mind, but I eventually put it to rest by remembering the heavy-duty lock I bought and installed earlier. There's no way anyone could break in now, and even if they did, I could rely on my neighbor to hear. Often I hear Violet gaming away on her computer into the early hours of the morning, so I felt safe knowing that she'd be around if something went wrong. Even if I couldn't hear her right now. Violet, please don't die on me! Please don't die on me! Oh well, I'm sure everyone takes gaming breaks every so often. Slowing deeper into the warmth of my blankets, my eyes begin to feel heavy as I slowly lull myself to dreamland. Because of this, I miss sounds of footsteps creeping down the... He broke in! Darn it! No! No! There we go. Don't worry, Angelus. I won't let you get my bad ending. So don't hide from me. Why are you hiding from me? So, you are in fact the intruder in my apartment. But just so you know, I'm sleeping with a knife with me. So you better watch it. But fortunately, it doesn't seem like the MC would do such a thing. I won't hurt you, so don't be scared. Don't you realize that we're meant to be together? Don't you realize that you're delusional? I love you, Angelos. I love you so much. What the heck? Don't friggin' tell me you licked me. What the heck was that? Do I just press continue? What's going on? Wait, I'm back from the beginning? So, wait, what's going on? So, was it the bad ending? I'm really confused. Okay, let me look it up. So, no story progress whatsoever? Dead end. Wait, that's day 5. I'm not... Day... So... Hold up. I need to know. Was that only day 1? Hold up. Because I'm pretty sure there's more to this. I'm pretty sure there's more to this. How many endings was that? Multiple endings per day based on your decisions. Okay. So I'm back from the beginning. Oh, wait. No, wait. This is back from the beginning. Okay. It is from the beginning. Let me skip. Again? Wait! Same decisions? Angelos, why are you doing this? You're not gonna find anything here. It's just me. Nothing else exists here. So why don't you just play the game normally? Oh, you're aware of this too. That way, neither of us will have to be stuck in this dark void. I'll be with you, watching you interact with everything. Everything's so bright and colorful when you're around. Will you let me out? Please, let me out. Wait, what? It's no fun here. I want to be with you. I love you. Fine. You want this the hard way? How many times do I have to say no until you finally get it? That's what it's gonna be, huh? Alright. You want the same all day? You want to make sure I go with the same decisions? You want to make sure I go with your decisions? Fine. I'm not letting have it your way. Unless I want to experiment with it. But no can do. We can keep playing around. What the? I know what you're trying to do. You're back? Can't wait to see you again. I'm starting to enjoy it so far. Apply later. This is your punishment. Leaving people on read is my specialty after all. As I reach for my discarded mug, I slip my phone back into my pocket, intending to reply to Moth later. That is until I heard it go off once more, and then another 3 times. Alright, fine, let me see what you said. Still the same? Something alternative. What do you mean by alternative? Alternative. Oh. Pilot. It's nice to see you again. Yeah, it's nice to see you too. I usually be at the flower shop this time, so it's nice to finally be able to catch up with you like this, especially when our schedules align. Speaking of, you should stop by my place the next time you're free. I'd love to introduce you to this little guy's family. Oh, I almost forgot. I've been meaning to ask you this, but when were you going to tell me that you were seeing someone? And here we go again. Whoa, you look... But I thought you preferred softer clothing. That's why I... Got you in the act, didn't I? Sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. Line in the conversation. I just remembered that I was supposed to go do an inventory check a couple of hours ago, so if you excuse me... What the... No, you don't. Huh? I'm guessing you're aware of what I'm doing, right? What just happened? The centric man seems almost hesitant for a moment before his hand shoots out for a handshake. Most of it was covered by... If you're busy, then I'll let you go. I'll let you go, but... My name is Ren. It was nice to meet you, Angelus. Thank you for your help. But I haven't told him my name. How did you know my name? And where did his timid persona go? Your name tag. As if to prove a point, Ren reaches out to gently flick the name tag that I somehow forgot that I put on this morning. Oh. Why does he keep looking at me like that? Say, are you busy later? I'd love to thank you for helping me out find this book. Actually, I'll be busy this afternoon. I need to buy a new lock for my apartment. Sorry, I just don't know you well enough for that. No, I totally get it. I don't know why I suggested that in the first place. Jules, why did you come back? I thought I asked you to... no, never mind. Did you want to see me again? Is that why you're here? No, I want to make sure the decision I make is all peaceful. Not you breaking my apartment. Were you thinking about me? Oh, great. I made you more turned on, didn't I? You never fail to make everything seem brighter. And it's so cute when you think you're by yourself. Like I'm not right there, just out of reach. Would you like that? Don't worry, I'll always be with you. Do you want to be with me too? Nope. Is that why you're trying to meet me here? Keep it up, and I won't let you leave next time. Would you like that? Do you want to be with me here forever? Oh boy. Oh boy. Just kidding. I want to tease you a little. Get your heart racing the same way you make mine. Rest assured, I did feel concerned, but it's not racing. Please don't be scared of me. You know I never hurt you. But the thought of always having you by my side is so overwhelming. I guess that's a good thing you're slowly trying to get not used to me, you know? I hate to have you near, did you know that? And now that I finally have you here again, maybe I could... Don't tell me. No, I can't. Not yet. As much as I want to be with you forever, there's still so much planned out for the both of us. I can see it, but I can feel it. I can tell something big is going to happen soon. Soon? Can't wait to see what it is. I can't wait to experience it with you too, Angelus. Alright, I'm going to send you back now. No jump scares this time. I promise, Angelus. So be good and do as I say. Okay? Do you think I want to play by your games? Till next time. Ha! Like I said, I'm not letting you things have your way, Ren. I know you're here. I'm just staying in character. I'm invested. I'm invested. Future husband? Ha! As if. Androx? You're back? Can't wait to see you again. Dialogue. Fly later. I guess something casual. Not seeing the point of getting overdressed for work, I settled for something more chill and laid back. Adjusting the strings and sleeves of my hoodie, I gave myself an appreciative nod in the mirror. But enough of that, I can check myself on another time. Hastily, I smooth out the wrinkles and pick off any stray pieces of lint from my sleeves before I finally head out the front door. No one else catch my coat on the door handle the process. Violet must show up. Oh, hey there! Looking good. I'm pretty sure I wore some casual clothes. Especially with that outfit. Honestly, the laid back look makes me jealous. Maybe I shouldn't have worn heels today. I wasn't expecting you to show up so soon. Sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. I was just looking for a... Ha! Not letting it have it your way.
Are you alright? Don't overwork yourself. I should apologize. I didn't mean for this to happen. Should have helped you out more. The choices you're making, the path you're going down, it's not what I... No.
Never mind.
Look, you have to know. I can't keep doing this for you, Aang. I can't keep preventing you from getting my bad end. You will like what happens when you won't like it. It's not as kind as me, not as soft or lenient. It will sense your fear and feed off of it. Even if you give it just a small dose, it won't. It won't. It won't.
Do you think that scared me?
See, it's scary and will hold back. It deserves to rot in here with me. It deserves to die. Die in what? What? Sorry.
Did I scare you again?
No, you good. Can't help being here for so long. Everything takes a toll on you. It makes me feel this way. Forces me to... I won't hurt you. Don't worry, I'll protect you from it. Doesn't deserve you, but I do. I do. Do I? Really never could.
I'm pretty sure you're programmed
I'm just keep saying this. If only there's a way to free you from the code. Look, I want us for you to stop trying to go down this path. If you really want to see me, you don't need to keep making the wrong choices. Actually, no. There'll come a time when I won't be able to bring you back to this place again. There's a limit on how often I can. No, never mind. I don't want to worry you. Alright, I'm going to send you back again, okay? Just promise me. Promise me this time you listen to my warnings. I'll help you as much as you want, as much as I can next time. So don't concern yourself with meeting here anymore. I'll find a way to meet you instead. Oh no. I already can anyway. Have you figured it out yet? Yeah. Promise me that we won't meet here anymore. What? Try to start a new save. Here we go again. Custom airline? Ooh! Mine is short. But anyways, has something's changed while I was away?
That sounded so eerie.
Just leave me alone. I'll still make the same. No, wait. I have to make this more intimidating to that person. I'll still make the same choices.
You're so cute.
Alright, are you ready to try again? This time, I'll help you out. Huh? Yada. She gives me a soft smile and waves her free hand before focusing her attention back on her door. That is until she slightly jolts as if she just remembers something and swivels on her heels to look at me once more. I almost forgot. I've been meaning to ask you this, but when were you going to tell me that you were seeing someone? Lion in the conversation. I just remembered that I was supposed to go to do an inventory. Sorry, just don't know you well enough for that. I told you I would still make the same choices. What did I say? Well, that's unfortunate. This MC's not really aware of what's happening. Oh no, what have I done? Uh-oh. I don't know what that means. I can't understand what it's saying. You did not come here for the tales of old, did you? You're here seeking him. Who's him? Very well, I shall return him until you once more. Though such leniency will not be seen henceforth. Do not come here again, you do not belong here. Not until you remember that of which you have forgotten. Like I said, do you think that would scare me? I'm not really jump scared at all. But it's nice that you're trying though. How many times do I have to repeat myself? I know you're watching. Want to see him?
What do you mean by him? Let's see if I don't go things his way.
Something professional.
Perhaps it's because I'm still
In my impress my colleagues' phase, but sometimes it's just best to wear something appropriate for my job. Tugging at the iron out collar of my blazer, I gave myself a small spin in the mirror to make sure that everything was in the right place. But enough of that, I can check myself out another time. Hastily, I smoothed out the wrinkles, pick up any stray piece of lint from my sleeves before I finally head out. It's nice to see you again. Especially the outfit. I don't know about it, but I think that blazer looks great on you.
Thanks, Elena.
Snorting, I push Elena's office chair. Blocking his number. Ha! Oh, see results. Fine, I guess I go by the rules.
I thought, who's that him that they're talking about?
Guess I have no choice. Then. Guess I'll have to play by the rules. Alright, fine. Guess I'll load. Playing by the rules. Don't forget. And what? Guess I'm back to where I am now, right? Let me see what's in store. Oh, back to the beginning. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Fine. Just let me be. Here we go again. Stare back at him. Okay. Oh. Well, guess back from square one. Guess I have no choice but to interact with them. Let's see. Man, I did not know they would go deeper to the system thing. Send back another sticker. When did I download that pack of anime stickers? Not that I was about to complain or anything. After all, they were free, charming, included some of my favorite comfort characters. Without hesitating, I sent back a sticker of some green-haired protagonist holding up a giant heart. A gray chat bubble pops up just as I hit the send button, indicating that Moss was typing another message. Oh. I guess. Something cutesy. Still bows and frills. Hey, your outfit is just my style. It looks so cute. You have to let me peek inside your closet someday. See you again. Okay, let me go back to when we first met. Stare back at him. You shouldn't stare at me like that. Especially when it's a stranger you don't know.
Look who's talking.
Actually, now that I think about it, you haven't told me your name yet. Oh, I guess you're right. Call me... Ren? It was like he said something, but his voice was delayed. Was that even his voice? Was he speaking English? It almost felt like something that came out of a dream. How did you do that? Do what? Anyway, you can just call me Ren if you like.
Wait, that's not his actual name?
Is it alright if I call you Angelos? Although, Angel does suit you just as well, in my personal opinion at least.
He knows. Well, I mean, I was called Aang or Angel. I'm chill.
Seriously, what just happened? Or was I just imagining things? And was he really flirting with me right now? Are you okay? Yeah, I think, but... How did you know my name? Oh. Angelos is a cute name, though. It's really, really fun to say, especially over and over. Alright, chill, my god, chill. You need some water. Right, anyway. If I really don't play by the rules. But fine, I'm still not letting you in my house though. Someone text. Alright, fine. So what if it was almost 11 at night? Before I can give myself time to think, I shoot Ren a short text explaining who this was, ask if he enjoyed his book. There, that should do it. The response is almost immediate as my phone screen lights up in my hand, and I quickly open up my message app again to check. Hi Angelos, yes, I'm reading through it right now. So far it's really good. Exactly what I was expecting. Even the way he types seemed adorable. Or maybe trying to. Hope this isn't weird or anything, but I was kinda hoping you'd text back, and I'm glad you did. So, thank you. Let's not say anything. I'll make a slight difference. But as if it's gonna make some difference. Don't say anything. I place my phone back on the nightstand and start getting myself comfortable in bed. Before it goes off again, just as I slip under the covers. Going to pick up my phone once more. Did you fall asleep already? Guess it is pretty late. Actually, I just wanted to be free tomorrow. I still wanted to thank you for helping me find that book. Wow.
Was he serious?
Don't reply. Nah. I'm not gonna let it have it his way. Don't reply to him.
Man,
He really was persistent. Angelos? You're still there? Yeah, no, I was going to respond to him after all. Minutes seemed to pass as I blankly stared at my phone to watch his pitiful attempts at getting me to respond.
yeah, pitiful indeed.
Tell you're not sleeping, but I can dig a hint. Sorry for bothering you. Can delete my number now if you like. That would be lovely. Good night, Angelos, and make sure you close your window before you go to sleep. You want anyone breaking in again,
Right?
What? How do you know it was open? Or maybe it was just common for people to not close their windows at night.
That means he knows your window is open now.
Close it! Lock it! Put a trap underneath. Please be alright, Violet.
I'm still back to that ending again?
Oh, come on! Let's load.
Fine.
Might as well play by the rules.
Fine. Guess you're invited.
Actually, you know what? Would you mind coming over and staying the night? I feel a bit safer knowing someone else was around. Oh, you actually want me to come over?
No, because I had no freaking choice.
I mean, yeah, sure, definitely. He seems a bit too eager for this. Yep, I'm pretty sure he is squealing inside, screaming finally at once. If it's not too much trouble, I can... Where is he? Angelos? Ah! There you are! Angel? I'm floating it read the following.
I'll wait for you after work.
But if you change your mind about our deer, just keep walking. I'll take the hint, don't worry. That's starting guard for miles away. True to his word, I catch a glimpse of Ren patiently waiting for me on one of the benches as I pack up for the day and leave library. From afar, he looks like an oversized puppy waiting for his owner to return from work, and admittedly, I find it rather cute. According to what the MC thinks, especially with how his figurative tail starts to wag upon my arrival. Ren seems all too happy to see me, but before I can even call him out on it, he offers me a bottle that I assume he bought from one of the convenience stores down the street. And let's just hope that's not laced with poison or drugs, right? You sure worked hard today. Now you can finally rest, huh? He's looking down on me again with a glimmer of expectancy in his eyes, so I hesitantly take the bottle of water from his grasp and give him an affirmative nod on my head. Thanks. No problem. Do you want to head off now or do you want to rest for a bit? I mean, you were studying a lot today. He seems almost lost in his thoughts now, and I wonder how he knew what I've been doing all day. After all, I figured he would have left after he found that book, but maybe he stayed a bit longer to read it. Oh no, I'm fine, but do you think we can make a quick detour on the way? I still need to... Angelos! Heyo!
I can recognize those boisterous voices anywhere. Shoots.
So if I invite him, please don't kill them. Hey, still with us? Hey, Angelos, finally finished work? Oh, and who's this?
Oh, and who's this?
This is Ren. We actually met at work today. And this is also Ren.
Sorry, just kidding. And this Ren won't stop leaving me alone.
Yeah, he made me reset a bunch of times because he's not satisfied with how it goes, right? But I have no choice but to go along with it. Maybe it was a good idea to tell Leon, the human personification of overprotective, that I just met the man today. What do you think he found out I was bringing home a complete stranger? He usually rents out my recommended books at the library. Anyway, Leon, Jay, this is Ren. Ren, this is Leon and Jay. Fortunately, these guys are my friends. It's truly unfortunate to know a handsome bloke such as myself. Leon dramatically clutches the spot above his heart, leans further to Jay's shoulder.
So, you're Ren?
Are you new here? I like to think I know everyone here in the Bay, but it seems to have proven me wrong. Yeah, I recently moved here a couple of months ago. Oh, same as Angelos. I'm pretty sure he moved back here like, what, 2 months ago, right? Leon looks at me for confirmation. I immediately nod my head. Strange how I've only been back here for 2 months, and I've yet to find another time to catch up with all my friends. Oh, what a coincidence. Anyway, talking about moving is boring. Do you want to come in with us? I hardly noticed the way Ren gets shoved to the side by Jay, intentionally or not. Nor can I make out the scowl on his face as soon as the excitable man leans a little too close into my personal bubble. We were just about to head over to Club Shoreline. Do you want to come? I'm sure Leon wouldn't mind paying for you as well. Oh, I don't mind paying for him too. Who said anything about paying for you? Do you want to tag along? I really don't mind paying if you do. Sorry guys, I've actually already made plans. And do these plans have anything to do with this lanky fellow? My name is Ren.
Actually, his name is redacted.
Actually, yeah, I promise I hang out with him today. Aw, you can come play with us too. The more the merrier. I'd rather not. Sorry, maybe another time. I'm kinda drained for work anyway, so...
He got him raw.
As I leave, the way Leon looks Ren up and down, almost as if he was sizing him up. But Jay, like always, ignores the mood and thumps Leon in the back to encourage him to walk faster. I watch as they both throw a carefree wave over their shoulders as they both head off in the direction of the nightclub a few blocks down the street. So, that wasn't awkward at all. I turn to look at Ren, but his eyes seem to be fixated on the two retreating figures. He doesn't seem to snap out of it, so I gently call his name again. Hey, don't kill those two! Don't you dare kill those two! Oh, sorry. Do you wanna head back home now? In the end, we made a quick detour to the local locksmith before heading back to my apartment. So, this is my place. And I'm pretty sure you know about it because you broke into my place, I don't know, many times before. But I'll just pretend that I was not aware of this. You have to excuse the mess. I was expecting to have anyone over. Hey, don't worry about it. I know you're not a messy person. Are you sure about that? I mean, from what I can tell, you don't really seem like the type... Yeah, well, I hope you can still keep that image of me after you see the state of my place. His soft laughter echoes down the hallway and almost drowns out the sound of my neighbor opening her door. Oh, now Violet. Is this the guy you're talking about? Violet almost seems embarrassed as he jumps behind the door, clearly not expecting someone to be around at this time, but she brushes it off with a soft smile and steps outside. Hello again, Angelos. We seem to be bumping into each other a lot today, huh? Oh, who's this? How to explain to my neighbor that Ren wasn't some guy I just met at work today. And I'm certain she chewed me out for bringing home a complete stranger, but still, he didn't exactly seem like the type to murder me in my sleep. he seemed more like the type of guy to ask me to return his order because he asked for no pickles or something. I'm Ren.
Whoa, easy guy, easy.
Immediately, his large frame blocks my view as he steps in front of my neighbor and me, almost as if he wanted to put as much distance between us as possible. One of his hands shoots out from inside his pocket, and he briefly offers it to Violet's furred shake. Concerned about his abrupt actions, I sidestep him and look up to gauge his expression. I'm a friend of Evangelist's. I see. I haven't seen you around here before though. Are you new to the area?
Relax, V. He's not a serial killer or anything. Are you sure about that, MC? I know he's up to something. Up to no good.
At least I sure hope he wasn't, but why do I feel a sudden urge to defend him? It wasn't like I could confidently say that he was some holy being that flew down from heaven or something. Maybe he was the one who needs to be called Angel instead. Well,
it didn't really matter.
Yada yada yada, heads over heels over. Really? Ren actually offered to stay at my place for the night in case that creep decides to come back. Oh, well, I mean, he certainly has the height for it. One check mark? I get that a lot. But don't worry, he is safe in my hands. Well, alright then, friend Evangelist is a friend of mine. But I have my eye on you, Mr. Totally not a serial killer.
Violet, let's not talk about him, alright?
She whispers the next part to Ren under her breath, but clearly had the intention of letting me hear it all as well. Just remember that I know what you look like now, so don't complain if you use your face plastered all over milk cartons soon enough.
What do you mean by that, Violet?
What do you mean by that? Well, alrighty then, enjoy your night. No funny business, you two. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing the deed. I'm off for my work now. Toodles! Ignore her, please.
And please don't kill her.
Alright. Okay, but I gotta ask. Was she holding a potted plant on a walk? Yes, she was. The fact that this changed. Dropping my keys into the bowl, I shrug out of my coat and drape it over one of the chairs near the entrance. Well, make yourself at home.
For now. And don't even bother loading up my stuff.
Turning to Ren, I watch as he awkwardly shuffles about in the hallway, almost uncertain if he should come inside or not. He moves to take off his shoes, and I watch in awe as he neatly stacks them next to the umbrella rack. Oh, are you the type to leave your shoes on at home? Sorry, I'll...
No, you're fine.
He really was adorable. But now that I was here, I wasn't quite sure what to do next. Usually I pop on a TV or some anime or chat on some takeaway food or even just talk with Moth to some reasonable hour in the morning.
Oh wait! I have an idea.
What if we test this theory? Wait, no. I was thinking to call Moth in front of Ren, but then I remembered. Ren and Moth have different phone numbers, so it's most likely this guy would have two numbers. Two phones with him. So at this point, if I tried calling Moth in front of him, it would be hard to identify Ren as Moth. I didn't even know what Ren liked to do in his free time. Turning to face the pink-haired man once more, I almost jumped back in fright. Clearly, I wasn't expecting him to get so close to me while I was lost in thought. I could almost feel the heat radiating from his large frame and feel the small puffs of air leave his nostrils as Shai leans down to look at me. Not too close there, buddy. Oh, I'm so...
Breathe, Angels, breathe.
Was there anything you want to do, or... Because I usually just... Dang it. It was hard to think straight when you're standing so close to me and wafting a stupidly strong scent of mint and fresh lining in my direction. I see. It smells like mint and fresh lining. Why was he so attentive to the way Ren smelled? Wow, I'm beginning to sound like a creep.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure he's more of a creep than me.
Nah, I don't really have anything I need to do. You can just go about your normal routine if you want. and I'll try not to get in your way. Liar. Liar. Or you can just put me in a corner somewhere and pretend I'm not there. Whatever works for you.
Just have a seat. I don't care.
No offense, but you take up much more room than you think, so I doubt that would work. Ah, touché.
Once again.
I found myself being drawn in by his soft laughter, and I couldn't help but chuckle along with him. Was it always this easy talking to him? It was like we were childhood friends reminiscing about old times or something. Except, the only one making it awkward now was me. Glancing back at Ren, I noticed how he's still looking at me with those expectant eyes of his as he looms over me in the entryway. He obviously didn't want to do something I'd be uncomfortable with, and he couldn't really suggest anything since this wasn't his home. So I guess the choice was up to me after all. Alright, since you're satisfied that you're in my place now, you can leave. No matter how I look at it, Ren really was some random stranger that I impulsively invited to my house, and I couldn't help but feel uneasy with the situation. Plus, even Vi herself had suspicions of him. That alone should have been enough a warning sign. Turning to Ren once more, I offer him a sympathetic smile before gesturing towards the door. Actually, maybe this wasn't a good idea after all. We just don't know each other that well, and I... Oh, no, I get it. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. I watch as he almost trips over his own shoes at the doorway. Well, I'll be going then. But if something happens or you change your mind, here's my number. Quicker than I anticipated, Ren reaches into his pocket to shove a crumpled up pink sticky note to my hand. Oh, okay. Thanks, Ren. Yeah, no problem. Bye. He doesn't seem to move from his spot in the front of my door. That is, until I tilt my head and offer him a confused look. And just like that, Ren's body seems to move like it's an autopilot as he makes his way towards the staircase without so much as a glance behind him. Like always, the webcams point to the ceiling. Skip. Okay, I'm sorry, but still, you don't think he was some creep or something? I mean, who just agrees to go to some stranger's house? Thankfully, Moth had the decency to not comment on me impulsively inviting Ren over in the first place. You think? V had some suspicions about him as well. Yeah, that's real sus. And you said he had pink hair like Haruko? That's like anime rule number 1. Never trust a guy with pink hair. Look who's talking. I'm sure there's some real freaked up about him. Hello? Moth, you're breaking up. Moth? I watch as the green call button suddenly turns red and wonder if the Wi-Fi got cut off again, or maybe wonder if siblings were streaming a movie. They had siblings? Oh well, I can always ring them back in the morning. It's not like I had anything really important to tell them. Resuming, boys. Still back to this again. Okay, maybe I should summon Ren. Fine, I guess. Let me load. Ugh. Still the same. Something casual. the rush. Keep talking to her. So, do you come here often? Seriously, that was the best you could come up with it. Dang it, now you probably think I'm the weird one. Trust me, MC, I'm pretty sure he's more weird than you. Yes, actually, I like visiting whenever I have some free time. Although, I usually end up coming here just to hide away in a corner somewhere and look at your book collection. You have a lot of interesting books here. Lots and lots of books. Yeah, I mean, it is a library after all. But sure, whatever you say, Mr. Actually, now that I think about it, you haven't told me your name yet. Oh, I guess you're right. Call me... What? Let's watch some television. Oh wait, get this guy some food. I wonder if this guy ate yet. Are you hungry? I think I got some leftover takeaways still in the fridge that I can heat up, or we can raid my pantry for some snacks if you prefer. Is that okay? I don't want to be a bother. Not at all. Feeling a bit peckish anyway, and I have no choice. Well, alright then. Sitting onto the couch with some microwave food and snacks, Ren and I then decide on something to watch. There wasn't much on at this time besides some B-list horror flick, and to my surprise, I find out that Ren actually liked those kinds of movies. Or at least he seems to enjoy it with the way he was hunched over in his seat, gaze intently staring at the screen as the hunt sequence begins. Hey, don't be too close to the screen. But I suppose I can understand the intrigue. Seeing as once I looked back at the television, I found myself completely enraptured by the suspense and overchilling atmosphere of it all. The killer's chasing down his victim now, and I watched with bated breath as he stalks his way towards the door, cutting off the glow of light from underneath the doorframe. Almost smugly, like he knew exactly where his victim was hiding, the masked killer knocks on the door before letting himself in. He walks with heavy footsteps towards the edge of his bed, before ever so slowly bending down, lifting the coat up, raising his axe, and... Ah! Ah! It wasn't the jump scare that got me, but rather Ren's abrupt yelp, clenching my shirt where my rapid heartbeat thumped against my chest. I spare a glance at the lanky man with fleeting anger in my eyes. Sorry, I really didn't think a cheap jump scare like that would get me. I'm pretty sure you're faking it. And here I thought you enjoyed watching these kind of films. I do. I guess I wasn't paying much attention at the time. I see. I didn't, in fact, see. You can change the movie you like. You don't have to watch because of me. I know you prefer watching anime anyway. Nah, I don't mind watching some scary movie if you... Huh? How did you know I like some watching anime? Yeah, I know you know. Side of me wasn't something I'd go around telling strangers, and I certainly remember if I told it to Ren. Oh, I saw one of your posters on your wall when you came in. Attack on Giants or something, I think. Oh, right. I forgot that I hung that up when I first moved into my apartment. But I'm surprised that he noticed it from all the way into the lounge room. But shouldn't it be dark by now in the hallway? It's not like there were any windows to let in the moonlight, and I hadn't turned the light on yet. I usually like that anime too. I recently started watching it because, well, I thought it looked interesting. He watches Attack on Giants? Well, now that I thought about it, it made a lot of sense. He definitely gave off Haruko vibes, and his oddly specific hairstyle and timid personality were proof of that. Then again, it might have been a coincidence after all. There is no harm in asking, right? Is that why you styled your hair like that? Because it honestly reminds me of one of the characters from it. He's one of my favorite characters, actually. Do you know him, Haruko? He's a sorcerer. Come on, Aang, tone it down. This wasn't Moth you were gushing to. No one needs to see this cringy side of you. Although, look at Ren. He did seem to be interested in what I had to say. But then again, he was probably just being nice. Maybe it was just a trendy haircut or something. Sorry. I like Haruko too. He's very timid and sweet, isn't he? I guess that's why he's a fan favorite, huh? Do you normally go for guys like him? There's that switch in personality again. Was he always like this? I was beginning to think that was more than just an act he was putting on. It is an act. He's your type, right? Actually, get a weird sense of deja vu from his words, and I find myself thinking back to the time when Moth asked me that very same question. But now that I thought about it, Ren definitely fit the description I gave them. He had hard-nosed looks and personality, but also liked to dress in that cozy, soft academia aesthetic that I liked. But my interests were ever-changing and dependent on my hyperfixations, so I couldn't say for sure what my current type was. As if noticing my far-off stare, Ren breaks the sentence by talking once more. Oh, but you asked about my hair, right? I guess it does have something to do with Haruko, but at the same time, not really. I chose this hairstyle because of
Other reasons.
because I chose it. Well, that certainly wasn't ominous. Before you could ask, I watch as Ren subtly tries to mask a yawn by turning his head to the side. While covering his mouth, it was endearing how he tried to pass it off as though he was simply looking around the room, but I knew better. Tired? I can go get your bed set up now if you like. Just give me a second to pull out the air mattress. It's fine. I don't want to be a bother. I can just sleep on the floor or something. I really don't mind. Honest.
You should just have
You should have a award for the greatest actor, man. Like, that acting is
really impressive.
But I have timber flooring. Seriously, don't worry about it. I'll just be 2 seconds. Sleep on the couch, man. I mean, I literally have 1, 2. Just sleep on that. And yet, I barely got 3 meters away before I could hear the heavy telltale footsteps of Ren falling close behind me once more, almost like a lost puppy. It was honestly kind of cute. Shaking my head to dismiss those thoughts, I pull out my trusty air mattress from the closet and begin setting it up in the lounge room. That is until I found out that it had a massive gaping hole on the side. Those dang rats. Swear, if I had the chance to move out apartments, I'd take it in a heartbeat, but until then, I'll continue to send complaint after complaint to that good-for-nothing landlord. Really, I don't mind sleeping on the floor. Like I said, I have uncomfortable timber flooring unless... sleep on my couch. Sleep on my couch. Why didn't you think of that sooner? I thought of it sooner, but you didn't! But no, I just had to go and embarrass myself by attempting to blow up an air mattress, only to find out that it had holes in it because of rats. I'm going to be known as the rat boy now. I'll never be able to show my face. Yeah, the couch is fine, but I really don't mind sleeping on the floor, honest. Nah, my guy. Sleep something comfortable.
As much as I find you pretty much endearing, just get something comfortable to rest on.
Bad. Oh, he doesn't seem fazed about the rats after all. No, it's okay. I'm the one who asked you to do this in favor in the first place, so I owe you. What the? After setting up some blankets and extra pillows for my room, I showed Ren the way to the bathroom in case he needed to go and bid him goodnight. It was on my feet where an autopilot as I returned to my bedroom. Slowly shutting the door, I looked around my room as if I was the guest in my own house. It didn't feel awkward per se, but knowing that I had brought home a complete stranger still didn't sit right with me. But still, Ren had shown no signs of wanting to murder me in my sleep, and Violet did meet him before he came inside. So maybe this wasn't so much of a bad idea after all. I somehow felt safe in his presence, and even though we had just met, I felt like I could trust Ren enough to leave unattended in my lounge room. With that thought in mind, I slowly slipped beneath the covers of my bedsheets and eventually began to drift off. So, Ren, I wonder what tomorrow will bring. Then why not check the phone? Let's just go with it. Waking up to the sounds of birds chirping outside and the sunlight filtering through my blinds, I groggily rubbed my eyes before absent-mindedly staring at the ceiling for a few moments. A lot had occurred last night. I still need to process most of it. And mind telling me why the curtain is not closed? Why is it so dang wide open? But the main thing that plagued my mind was the stranger I let into my apartment last night. Was he still there? Slipping out of bed, I smooth out the wrinkles in my pajamas to make myself look presentable before heading out into the hallway. I don't have to make it far before I catch the familiar glows of pink in my vision, and I walk out to see Ren already awake and neatly stacking his pillows and blanket away. Morning, Angel. Sleep well? I don't think anyone came by last night, but... But? Your neighbor. She's kind of loud, isn't she? Ah, Ren must have heard a gaming away on her computer at 2 a.m. like usual. As if to apologize on her behalf, I offer Ren a sympathetic smile before coming to help him move the pillows back into the rightful spot. Yeah, sorry about that. I usually don't mind since I'm most awake at that time, but I forgot that you were to hear Violet from here as well. Oh, it's no trouble. It was odd to hear her at first. She doesn't really give off that vibe, you know? Yeah, I get what you're saying. She isn't really the type to...
It's just stomach growling.
Apparently, Ren's stomach wanted to join in the conversation. Sheepishly, he covers his mouth with the sleeve of a sweater and returns away. Okay, I think I'll just not read the narrative parts and just read it through. And then I'll say the dialogue parts. Sorry, I don't know why you made that noise. I'm not hungry or anything. Liar. You're eating something. You will be eating something. Here, why don't make us something to eat? Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't want to be I don't want to be a bother anyway. Actually, why don't we go out for breakfast instead? I think that cafe by the pier is open to the public now. We should check it out. New cafe? Was he talking about the Driftwood Cafe? I wasn't even aware that it was open to the public yet. Still, taking me out for breakfast was the least I could do to show my gratitude. After all, Ren did make sure that no creeps broke to my apartment again, and he did it all without expecting anything in return. Yeah, sure. Let me get dressed then. I'll just be 2 seconds. But I know for sure he's expecting my love in return. Sure, and affection. Okay, take your time. I'll wait here. Leaving Ren unattended yet again, I quickly ducked back into my bedroom to change out of my pajamas. In the end, Ren and I decided to walk to the cafe together, considering how the weather was perfect and wasn't that far from my apartment. Turning to my side, the weather's really nice today, huh? Back to small talk, it seems. Sure is. If I know it'd be this nice and sunny, I would suggest spending the day at the beach instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we could go for a swim, or maybe even check out the rock pools. It's been a while since I've been there.
Rock pool?
Oh, that does sound fun. Angelos! At the sound of my name being called. Hey yo, Sunfish. It's good to see you in about this early. I was just on my way to the beach to meet up with Jay and Tio. Do you want to tag along? And hey, it's Ron, right?
Nice to see you again, buddy.
Oh, it's Ren, actually. Sunfish? Huh? Oh yeah. Sunfish is the cheesy nickname Leon gave me when we were kids. I don't really get it either, to be honest. So, Sunfish and Ren. Sorry about that, bud. I'm not too good with names. Faces too, sometimes. But hey, it's good to see you both again. Do anything exciting today? If not, you can tag along with me and... Angelfish and I are about to go on a date, actually.
Huh?
Angelfish? A date? You're going on dates again? Darl? Good for you. Again? I'm glad to see you're coming out of your shell again. Take good care of him for me, won't you, bud? What do you think I've been doing ever since you moved away? like me. I can't believe my little sunfish is out there in the dating scene again. I feel like a proud father.
Oh, please, we're basically the same age.
I feel like a proud adoptive father.
Okay, I'm doing fine.
If this would go to your favor. But we'll see for the end, though. Alright, as fun as it is to catch up with our proud adoptive father who's the same age as me, which makes things kind of weird, Ren and I do need to get going. Oh yeah, of course, I didn't mean to take up so much of your time. But my offer still stands. If you want to catch up some more, I'll be down at the beach with... Or... Speak of the devil.
I'm pretty sure you are buff.
I need to get more gains, bro. Oh, Theo. Okay, got it.
Oh crap.
Sorry about that. No, I'm not sure I missed such a brightly colored children's mascot. Alright, there's no need for that here. Let me guess. You're dressed up as Benny the Buttercup? My fur cousin would love you. Oi, knock it off, mate. What's your problem? Don't know. What's yours?
Oh boy.
Maybe you should introduce each other first before you try glaring each other to death. Deal, this is Ren. He's my, well, friend.
I'm his boyfriend. You're making things worse!
Well, that was certainly one way to put it, especially without bringing it up with me, friend.
Friend. We just met. We just met. Yesterday.
What were you doing? Okay, anyway, this is Theo. Why are you not changing the subject? Why
do you still let him on? Say he's your boyfriend. Just say no. What are you talking about? He's actually my friend.
But then it'll make it, I think it might make it worse again, thinking that I'm denying it. As if to hide the relationship. Fine, just let it be. Okay, anyway, this is Theo. He's I don't think I've seen this guy before, but considering that MC did. He's a friend from the city. Oh, you consider us friends? That's real cute, doll. Are we not friends? You always used to show up and sit next to me whenever I visit that cafe near campus. Which was weird because I never told anyone where I was going. Oh, maybe I want to say hi before visiting Godi. It's on my route to his university, you know? So you're going to spend time with me before visiting Jay? How uncharacteristically thoughtful of him. Or maybe I was bored and wanted to see what someone with a lower class income does in his free time.
Alright, Mr. Rich Guy.
Well then, never mind. Just kidding, doll. Besides, you're a bit too boring for my taste. I doubt you'd even be worth hiring a private investigator.
Well, how about that?
And... Dude, can you not call me doll? It's kinda awkward, man. Okay, enough. Look, why don't we just drop this off, yeah? You really need to stop trying to pick fights with everyone, mate. Oh, don't get your panties in a twist. I actually doubt Buttercup's capable of harming a fly, let alone to throw a decent punch. You can drop the nickname. Nah, I think Dollface over here should drop you instead.
Whoa, whoa.
Hey, Red, come up with a comeback. Besides, the nickname's kinda cute. It matches your style pretty well, don't you think, Buttercup?
Oh,
Buttercup? Oh boy. Seriously, why don't we all cool off, yeah? I think we're getting a bit too heated. I don't know why almost everyone around me was wanting to pick fights with each other. Look, we're gonna head down the beach. Are you sure you don't want to join us, Sang? I promise to make sure that Theo stays on his best behavior. Sorry, Leon, but I already made plans with Ren. And I seriously doubt they'll be able to get along. You know how Theo can get. Yeah, you've got a point there.
well, alright then.
If anything happens, I'll be in the area. Just come find me, okay? I will. Thanks, Leon. Boy.
Hey, Ren.
How do you manage to keep your hair so fluffy? It always looks so good. His hair is fluffy? Oh man, that's gonna make my intrusive thoughts worse. You like it? I usually just angle blow dryer below my chin and blast the heat, and it just stays like that afterwards. Oh, so you don't need to use any products or anything? Not really. So, work's going good for you, huh? Finally got that promotion? Yeah, I did. I was honestly surprised when I first got my promotion.
Considering how I've only moved back here recently.
But Laner's been really helpful by showing me the ropes and... Wait, how did you know I got promoted? Oh, your coworker told me all about yesterday after you left.
Okay, I might as well ask her now.
I'm kidding. Later, right? She seemed really proud of you. Anyway, what were you saying about her showing you the ropes? I don't know what to say to, though.
Wait, I thought all the save files will be deleted.
But they're still there. Sorry, what were you saying? Oh, we were talking about your favorite webcomics. You mentioned having a collection of them back in your apartment. I guess I got curious. Did I say that? And were we really still talking about myself? Surely I could have moved on to a different topic by now. Well, I've actually been reading this new webcomic. Really, it's called Always With You.
Order 25!
Oh, that's us. Wait right here. I'll be right back.
Wait, he's that tall? No way. Oh, this is... I would like a big old slice of cake with fruits.
I like it. Don't forget your drink.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Let me get you. No way! Ha ha ha! It's a smoothie!
I love smoothies.
I hope this is okay. Fortunately, this cafe doesn't really have much to offer, judging from the menu I saw online. I even tried asking for napkins earlier, but I don't think they heard me. Maybe I should try again?
Nah, you fine it.
But what about you? Did you get something for yourself?
Strawberry sweet roll?
No way, man.
Ooh, you like your coffee dark, huh?
Got you. Do you want my meal instead? We can swap if you want. I don't mind.
We should split up the meals.
I think we should speed up the meals. That's okay, but you could offer me a bite instead. I meant
Offer a slice of it.
it's yummy. Try some. Look, it's not a shared kiss. What was that? Ooh, you like that blush? Yup. Man, she's pretty.
Olivia.
Hi there. Welcome to Seaside Drink It. My name's Olivia. Can I help you with anything? Oh no, we're just looking around, but thanks for... We recently got some new beach wear merchandise if you're interested in checking them out. Was she seriously ignoring me? Oh, you kind of look like someone I know. Have we met before? Maybe you went to the same school. Me? I don't think so. Really? I definitely wouldn't remember a face like yours.
Ooh, are you...
Okay, Olivia. I'm pretty sure you might be spilling some lore there. Come on,
Spill out his lore.
Actually, now that I've got a good look at you, you still remind me of those characters from a cartoon that's been gaining a ton of traction here. Apparently, one of the locations for that show is based on Corliss Bay's main beach. Are you talking about Attack on Giant? Is that the name of it? Then yeah. I don't really know much about those cartoons, but our company recently started selling some stuff for the art tours. Do you want to come inside and take a look? Actually, do you want my number as well? Here! You had this prepared? Of course! You always need to be ready in case any cuties walk into the store. I wanted to sound like a hypocrite or anything. This is embarrassing, but I also have my number prepared for when we met at the library yesterday. Here. Huh? Maybe we can prank hard later.
That'll teach not to give her number out to strangers.
Yeah, right. Who's talking? But isn't that what you just did with me, Red? Touche. But I haven't to receive any prank calls from you, though. Don't jinx it.
You know what? Maybe this is a good idea. But no, wait. If I keep prank calling you like this, you're gonna just be happy by the sound of my voice. No, this is not good.
Hello? I'm still here. Oh, right. Sorry. Anyway, now you got my number, I've got your attention again. I think it's only fair to show you around the store. I don't do this for just anybody, you know? Well, it's a platonic date, alright? Angelos? Huh? Do you want to go look at the items? We still got a bit of time to kill. Here, why don't you show you the most recent stock? We haven't shown this to the general public yet, but I'm sure you'll love it. It's back here in the stock rooms. Usually don't allow customers downstairs, but you're a real hottie, so I'll let you take a sneak peek. No, actually I'm good. Don't worry, won't get caught. I'm sure your boyfriend won't mind if I borrow you for a bit. Since when are we dating?
Alright. This morning.
But no, not like that, you know. I'll even throw some of those cartoon stickers for you. Surely they'll make it worth your time. It wasn't right now. I would have. That's terrible. That I thought. I'll sit there. Nothing more I'd rather do. I don't really have any interest in this store. Can we go somewhere else? Yeah, of course. Wait, hold on. Oh, you poor thing, MC. He's head over heels for us, me, you. Yep. Asia. Hello? Huh? You're spacing out on me again. There's that look again. Sorry, I was just thinking about things. Are you gonna share those things with the rest of the class? Wait, what? It's nothing, really. Maybe a bit embarrassing, but... Well, I was wondering... How do you feel about... Over here! Whoa there, buddy, getting too close.
And I admit, those dull items of yours are getting dangerous.
I can't remember the last time I ran that fast. Me too. Wait here. I'll buy us an umbrella so we can get out of this rain. But you'll get soaked. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Even if he was taking his sweet time. That would be such a jerk move to walk home alone. Just wait for him. Just go along with the game. Maybe something did come up. I'm sure he'll come back.
Angel? Angelos?
Sorry, I thought I almost lost you for a second. It's so hard to see in this weather.
Jeez, Ren, what took you so long?
Sorry, do you remember your friends from earlier? I ran into them on the way there, which took forever for me to shake them off. And then the convenience store ended up closing early due to the sudden weather change. So then I had to go to the awful souvenir shop with that obnoxious and clingy cashier again. She asked me if You fine, my guy. I mean, I'm pretty sure I waited lines longer than this.
No worries.
I'm really sorry about making you wait so long, but... Ta-da! I did manage to get an umbrella, among other things as well. You can start heading back home now if you want, unless you want to go somewhere specific. By the way, I just realized this guy's like all about me. But I want this guy to choose. Well, my place isn't far. We can wait out the storm there if you like. I even have a heater and dryer we could use.
I'm not familiar with...
I don't like this transition. Don't look too hard at how messy my place is, okay? I was expecting to have someone over today, so I didn't bother cleaning up. I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu. Thankfully, I don't have any white-haired neighbors who like to take their plants on walks. Actually, now that I think about it, it's a bit strange, but no one lives on this floor aside from me. I'm not really sure why, but I'm not gonna complain. I can make as much noise as I want. No one would notice. Oh no, man, we're not doing the deed, man. No, no. Like loud music and stuff, movies. Don't even act innocent, MC. I know where this will escalate. Yeah, something like that. He looks disappointed. Man, this looks really neat. This place looks really neat. My gosh, Ren. Is there something wrong? What is it? I know the decor is kind of tacky, but it came with the department, and I haven't found the time to do anything about it yet. I'm sorry, but are you the long-lost heir of a billionaire or something? This place is huge. And hello, is that marble? No, I get paid a lot for my job, enough to afford rent at least. You know, I don't think I've asked you this yet, but what exactly is your job? My job is, well, I guess you could say I'm a programmer? I don't know. I just take on a few jobs every so often. Nothing super fancy or anything. There's more to it. It's more than this. But let's not pry further. Nothing super fancy? Ren, you have marble flooring. To paint the rear end's clean too. Oh, Angel, do you want some slippers? The floors can get cold and your shoes are probably soaked, right? What do you mean my marble is such a pain to clean? Unless you're referring to blood. Only if you want them. I'll take them. Probably because they look like they're Gucci. You mean that brand called Gucci? Here, why don't I show you to the bedroom? Okay, the fact that he can guess my shoe size, it makes me wonder, did he measure my shoe size in my sleep? Or did he manage to get my shoe and then measure it as like, oh, this must be the right shoe size for me, for him. Here, why don't I show you to the bathroom? I'll find you something to wear in the meantime while your clothes are in the dryer. Or would you prefer a towel instead? I guess that makes sense. Sorry, I don't usually invite people over. Don't you have any friends? Well, I do, I think. Though to be fair, I haven't invited him to my new place yet. But he doesn't exactly live in Cortland Bay in the first place. What? What? Nothing. Never mind. Anyway, I'll show you to the bathroom. You can use whatever you want in there. Nothing's off limits. I don't think that's... But I'll leave some clothes for you outside and put the plushie I bought for you in the room. Huh? Oh, yeah, thanks. What means relatable? I tend to zone out sometimes. Oh. That's a fancy bathroom, my gosh. What is, yeah, if he dyed his hair, what is it? What is his natural hair color? Maybe from a horror film or something? Breaking news. A sudden storm hits the bay as gale force winds and knock over street signs and even on... Just believe that this just sudden change in weather will die soon. And to stay safe, endure...
Yeah.
Pretty sure he's just... System. That's why he just made the room like this. I mean, he didn't mention recently moving in, right? Maybe that's why. Who moved in? Ah, you look comfy, my man. Oh, you also have a tattoo below your waist too. Sorry, that's the only pair of clothing I could find that might fit you. It looks really good on you, though. Oh, thanks. You can keep it if you want. It's really pouring, huh? Angel? Sorry, what did you say? I just asked if you want to stay the night here. You know, seeing how hard it's raining out here, and your clothes haven't finished drying yet. It'd be no trouble, and I can return the favor, considering how you let me stay at your apartment yesterday. Fine, I suppose I spend the night. What's that? Did I really want to stay the night at Ren's place? Guess I did. Can't really remember otherwise. Guess I could stay, if that's really okay with you. Yeah, of course. It's totally fine. Let me know if you need any more pillows or blankets. Or if the room gets too cold, I haven't worked out how to use the fancy heater system yet, but I can definitely try. Also, you already know where the bathroom is, but if you... Okay, I think I got it, Ren. I know, sorry. Just want you to be as comfortable as possible, just treat this house like it's your own.
I don't think you would want to do that.
Alright, gotcha. Sure there's anything else you need? Anything at all?
Nah, but I think I need you to take a break.
What if I give him a spook? I think that would be funny.
But let's not press this guy any further.
Alright then. If you need anything, my room is just 3 doors down. You don't even have to knock, just let yourself in. Okay?
I don't think that's a good idea.
In fact, you can share my bed if you... Okay, slow it down, buddy. Okay, gotcha, but I think I'll knock, just to be safe. You really don't have to, but alright. Well, if that's everything, I'll let you get some sleep now. Good night, angels.
Sweet dreams. Wow, that's a big robe.
Okay, now I need to check if there's any cameras in there. I think he's alright. What was there to say? We still know each other that well, but he seemed very kind and considerate towards me.
Pretty much only me. All right.
Woo! Okay, should I go for one more?
Alright.
I'll call it a day. Maybe the next future stream I might continue on to day 3.
Because oh my gosh, it's like I'm playing chess against him.
Man, this guy's smart. And pretty much a good actor. I give him that. Alright. Take it out of the outside swing. Bye.